Hey plant people, it's Jordan back here at Kentucky Plant Daddy, and we are going to finish my Hoya collection today. Also, at the end of the video, I have two Dischidia that I'm going to add because they have similar care needs to Hoya, and they look kind of like Hoya, and they're the only two Dischidia in my collection, so I'm going to add them to this. I have a total of 9 plants I'm going to show you today, so let's get started. The first Hoya that I'm going to show you today is the Hoya Incrassata. So I have had this Hoya about 2 months. I got it from Facebook group, and it has not grown for me at all. It's in a chunky mix, and it's a highly variegated specimen. It's nice and healthy looking, but I have had no growth. The stem I cut back because there was like a woody part here. So it was woody until I cut to like right there. And then I got the little milky substance that comes out of Hoyas and the green center. So I cut it back to where it's alive. If this does not do something, I might cut it into pieces and try to root this in water and just see what happens, because this plant is not doing anything for me. I love the colors, I love the leaf shape, I love the variegation. It's just so far not a super rewarding plant because it's not growing for me. But this is the Hoya Incrassata. My second Hoya is going to be the macrophylla albomarginata. So this is in a chunky soil mix. It is a dark green plant with white in the margins. This plant has grown for me. I've had it probably about 5 months. This leaf and this leaf are under my care, and then this leaf has been under my care. The stems are kind of woody looking, but this is alive. The new growth has popped out right from the stems. There's also, on the back side, this leaf has come out under my care. So this came in soil. I decided to leave it alone for now, and I still have because it's growing. But eventually I will chop and prop this and see what I can do. It's a beautiful plant. I love the pattern. It's got thick leaves. It holds water. You don't have to... This is one of those ones that you can tell it doesn't like a lot of water, so I do about every 14 days or so. And it's right in a south-facing window. This is the Hoya macrophylla albomarginata. Okay, my third Hoya is going to be the Hoya wayetii variegated. So that is what new growth looks like. It's kind of comes out pink and red. This plant is in a chunky soil mix. I never changed it. I've had it about 5 months. I'll eventually cut this up too and prop some in water and get a semi-hydro going on it. But right now it's living in a south-facing window. All these Hoyas are grouped together in a south-facing window. So all the ones that I'm showing you, I do pretty much similar care for. I water them about every 2 weeks, and they're just sitting in a south-facing window. This has given me new growth. It has grown moderately over the summer, nothing huge, but it's a pretty plant. I like the variegation on it, and it's kind of just like a staple for Hoyas, like this long, thick, watered leaf. And then they make this in obviously non-variegated, but this one is variegated, and it's really pretty. I don't know if you can see like the main top, like right there. New growth. That little tiny sliver is a leaf that's just not big yet. But this is the Hoya wayetii variegated. Okay, the fourth Hoya that I'm going to talk about is the Hoya Sunrise. So this is the Hoya Sunrise, and I'm sure you can see that it is in a chunky mix. It's like mostly bark, but and the leaves are sun stressed in certain parts, so that red splotching and this red color, there's some there. This is just from being in a south facing window. So it's called sun stress. It's grown moderately for me over the summer as well. I do have one small cutting of this in water, but it has huge roots. So I think that once this grows a little bit more, I will take cuttings from it and try it in semi-hydro. But for now, I just like, it's just like so compact, but like a cute little bush, and I don't want to mess the vibe up for now. So once again, south facing window, and it's just grouped together with all my other Hoyas. This is the Hoya Sunrise. Okay, so for my fifth Hoya is going to be one of my favorites in the collection, and not because it grows super quick, because it is a slow growing Hoya. This is the Hoya Latifolia. So when I got this, it just had this leaf and this leaf. I'll post a picture here of what it looked like when I got it. So in my care, it's put out this leaf and this leaf. And then I don't know if you can see well with the camera, but there's two leaves on top. And then there is another leaf there that are emerging now. So this is very slow growing. I've had it probably about 6 months. I've got 2 mature leaves and then 3 juvenile leaves coming in on it. This was similar to my Hoya carrii, where like the leaves would start to emerge and then like I would have like the little leaf fall off. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. But I think that whenever new growth is coming out on this plant, it likes to be a little bit more wet than whenever it doesn't have new growth coming out on this plant. And I think it's because this Hoya is also called the dinner plate Hoya, because these leaves get like as big as dinner plates. And they're very thick leaves that contain probably a lot of water. So I think like as the leaves are popping up and maturing, that like it likes a little bit more hydration to kind of push those leaves out. So that's what I did when these 2 leaves came. I kept it a little bit more moist. So I've been watering this once a week instead of once every 2 weeks, like the rest of the Hoyas. But it is grouped in a south facing window with those Hoyas, maybe like a foot away from it. It's one of my favorite plants just because it's kind of unique and I like the big leaves on it. It is just like a cool looking Hoya. The veins on it are beautiful. And so that's the Hoya Latifolia. So the next Hoya is the 6th Hoya. It's one of my favorites in my collection. And that is because it is just such a rewarding Hoya. It is the black margin Parasitica Hoya, and the reason why that it's one of my favorites is because I like the crinkly little leaf shape. It's cute. It's got cute veination. I'm not sure if you can see the black margin. Oh yeah, you can see right there on this leaf. Like these leaves are marginated in black, and then it's been such a good grower. I've had it probably 3 or 4 months, and these vines are just everywhere and these little leaves are popping up everywhere. This is in bad soil from like a nursery. I got this from plantarina.com actually. I would like to do something for it, but it's just been growing so well that I don't want to mess it up. There's a millibug on it. I see it, but I'll spray this down. It's got 2, I see. My Hoyas are under attack of mealybugs, but not terrible. It's like just 1 or 2 here and there, and I keep finding them, and I'm getting them. But this is probably my 3rd favorite Hoya, and it's a common Hoya. Like I said, it grows so well, and it just has like such a unique I love the little black margin. It's just so cute. So this is the Hoya Parasitica black margin. Y'all, my 7th Hoya, I could not bring down here because it is wrapped around the stand that I keep a lot of my plants on. So I'm going to put a screen here of my plant. This is the Hoya coronaria pink. It's in pond, and it showed up as 3 small vines. It is the quickest growing Hoya in my care, and it has swiveled all the way up this plant stand. Look at it, and if you want a plant that is going to show you how rewarding it is, this is it, the Hoya coronaria pink. That is the end of my Hoya collection, but there are still 2 more plants left for this video, and they are both in the family of Dischidia. I decided to put these in this video because Dischidia, at least the ones that I have similar care to the Hoyas that I have, and I only have 2 of them, so they're not going to get their own dedicated video. So the first one that I'm going to show you is the Dischidia ovata. It is so pretty. It came as a super small cutting, I think just around that, maybe these 2 leaves as well, but it has grown in no time. So this is under a grow light, and it is in pond. It is in the little community setup. It doesn't live in this cup. I just put it in here so the water doesn't drip. But it has the roundest, cutest leaves with a cute pattern. And eventually I'm going to chop this and make like a full little plant out of it. But it's growing so well, just like this. I don't want to, do too much all at once, so I'm just waiting it out. It is a very rewarding plant. I highly suggest everyone get Dischidia ovata. It's one of my favorite plants. I feel like I say that for every plant. I love this plant. It's a cute vining plant, and everyone should have a Dischidia ovata in their collection. It is so pretty. Okay, guys. The second and last Dischidia in this video, and the last plant altogether, is the Dischidia rucifolia million hearts variegated, and it looks like this. It is so pretty. It's very, very unique. It's in pond. It has gave me growth, just nothing like the previous Dischidia. That one's grown so fast. I would say this one's been like slow, moderate. It is very, very white. I don't know if you can see all the white that's on the edges. It's under a grow light in like a little community pond setup. So it is so cute. Like I said, the goal is just like to make this, but like bushy. So I have a lot of work to do, but this plant is happy and healthy for now, and I'm going to find out how to make this plant awesome. So it's in pond, and I don't know if it likes that compared to other mediums because it came to me in moss and I put it directly into pond. So we will find out in the next 6 months or so. Okay, guys, this was episode 3 and the final episode of my Hoya collection. You guys have seen every Hoya that I have. Not really. I do have some cuttings of some things. I'm not ready to call it a plant yet, and I'm not ready to show you, but I will. And then I showed you 2 of the Dischidia that are in my collection. That's all I have of Dischidia, so I just included them in this video. If you guys don't care, please subscribe to my channel, and then also I'm going to put my Instagram information down here somewhere. If you guys don't care, go follow me on Instagram at Kentucky Plant Daddy, and I will come to you with the next video. I think I'm going to do a rapid fire of all of the plants that I have in my collection as singles, because I have a lot of plants in my collection that I don't have a lot of the same genus. So the next video is going to be quick, rapid fire of all the single plants that I have in my collection. I'll see you next time. Thank you guys very much.